Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII. I know it's been over a year since, well not over, it's been almost a year since I've recorded this game. I've had a bit of a rough bit of replay getting back to this point. One of my recordings didn't take for this, so I had to replay through a good 30 hours and get back to where I was. But before we go back into the cabin and see all those hellhounds and everything like that, I'm going to show you. I used an alchemy guide, which I referenced in a video that might be taken down when you're watching this. I'm not sure how long I'm going to keep it up. But I basically got it from the website Dragon's Den, and it's where I get all my alchemy lists for all my Dragon Quest games. And I've pretty much been following it to a T just to get the best of everything. Now, I bought most of the hero's armor. I made this in the alchemy, and I've given it to just about everyone. Angelo is wearing everything I made for him in alchemy. The shield is the only thing I've bought for him. Jessica, this I bought for her in Argonia, and this was made with combining that icicle dirk, which we found in the last video in the Herb Grotto, and a bastard sword and some cold cheese. And Yangus, I bought him an iron mask, and I have made him everything else. Most of these took me quite a bit of grinding to get the items to do and everything, so I actually have more hours into this file than I did in my other one, but everyone's much better equipped. I also mentioned this in the video, which I'm not sure if you've watched. I've given Jessica some points into staves, which has given her some spells like Kasap and Accelerate and Snooze and Fuddle and just some other decent spells. The same with Angelo. I've given him some into staves, not a whole lot, just enough to get just a couple of things. He learned, where is it? Oh, I thought he learned Squelch. I guess that's with his Charisma subset, but I guess, but I can't remember what I gave him. And he learned Tingle, I believe, and Dazzle and Drain Magic, which will help him quite a bit because he is my main. He's my healer. I need him, I need him to have MP. So let's go back into the cottage. Also, real quick, I do want to say the sword that the hero is using is actually a combination of the Dragon's Blade, which he used to have, and I can't remember the name of the other blade, but I'm going to link my alchemy website in the description of this video just so you guys can see it. And it's a good 10 points better than the dragon sword he used to have. Also, this is the weapon I keep Jessica on. Unless I find another one, she's good for the rest of the game with weapons. On my first file I've ever beat the game with, this is the sword she still has. It is incredibly powerful, and it also casts Crack whenever she attacks. So she does about 50 normally, plus she does about 30 with a Crack. So she does 80 more or less when she attacks. Now this is, I did this through alchemy. This is actually the most powerful knife in the game, but as you can tell, it doesn't stack up to anything to this Blizzard Blade, and it's much more powerful, and I prefer to have Jessica as a battle mage. I want her to be able to hold her own. So that's more or less what's going on. But anyways, yes, let's fight these doggies. Grrr! Now these are exactly the same hellhounds that we fought in the last video. We'll just be using area of attack spells just to get rid of them really quick. I really hope it doesn't lag on these recordings. This is the first time recording it with this setup. I'm still using my Dazzle and everything, but I'm actually able to hear the music through my headphones while I'm recording, and I hope it doesn't lag with like the spell effects and everything like that, because I'm actually afraid that might happen. That's a first. I thought the hero would have... Yeah, why didn't he attack before Yangus? Yangus does not have as good agility as him. Come on, game. Don't freeze on me. Okay. Also, I'm sure I mentioned this in the Let's Play already. I had to buy another PlayStation 2, and this it runs better, but it's also one of the slims, so if I really hope it doesn't stop reading this game during my Let's Play, because that would be really terrible, because it does occasionally happen whenever I'm playing. Grr. Yeah, there was just no reason for me to keep that fight in, because it's literally the Hellhounds we just fought in upstairs. Now there's 3 groups of them. The upstairs is the main one. There's 3 in each other room. Grr! Okay, so since we've beaten all 3 groups, we can find that well, of course we see that Marta's not here. So she's actually not in the house. I believe you actually do have to clear out the house before you can go find her. But she is actually back here behind the house, where there's a ruin, which, oh my goodness, what was her son's name? Crap, what is his name? Anyways, Marta's son was saying that she's the keeper of, and he should have been the keeper of and everything. But anyways, Marta's here.
Harry! Down here! They cannot hurt us in here. Evil cannot penetrate the barrier.
Well, that's definitely a convenient plot MacGuffin to have, Marta. No, I recognized you. You are the ones who were caught in the avalanche, no? You seem to have more than your share of bad luck turning up here at a time like this. Still, we must look on the bright side. Perhaps it is a good thing that you found your way into the ruin. I was downstairs infusing herbs when I heard Boris barking up above. When I went to see what was bothering him, I found a group of wolves surrounding the house. I ran in here to get away from them. I saw them briefly, but I'm sure they are not normal wolves. Could sense some kind of evil about them. Well, considering they're called hellhounds, you wouldn't be far from the truth. Now don't sound too vicious there, Boris. Now let's read what these things say. Imperia watches over us from above. Look to her if evil rears its ugly head again. Imperia? We've heard that name before. Bet it's nothing. A godbird Imperia travels between worlds. She visits these worlds to warn of the threat posed by the Lord of Darkness. We've heard of the Lord of Darkness, Rapthorn. Jessica was possessed by him for a while. I am one of the 7 sages. With the godbird Imperia's help, we were able to steal away the Dark Lord Rapthorn. It is conceivable that many years from now, his shadow may rise again to darken the world once more. And so I have carved the story of our friend and ally Imperia here, so that future generations may know and understand. I think I read him out of order. Upon hearing her tale, we 7 sages pleaded to stand and fight alongside her. With Imperia's guidance, we were able to fashion a magical scepter. A scepter with the power to imprison the Dark Lord's evil soul. So began the battle. In the end, the scepter, empowered by the commingling of our 7 bloodlines, was able to entrap Rapthorn. The Godbird Isle is located in the far-flung corner of the world, surrounded by treacherous cliffs so that none may approach. If you wish to reach it without wings, first search for a sea chart to show the way. Follow the light, it will illuminate your path. That definitely plays into... where we need to go. I wonder, did you meet with Marek and pass on the bag I gave him? I cannot believe it. He is coming here because he is worried about me. I always thought I was the only one with all my worries about my Marek. Oh no.
What was that noise? I have a very bad feeling about this. Something is terribly wrong.
You think? There's a big old thing of hellfire going on out there. You think there's something wrong? Well, we better go check. Oh, by the way, we can go in here, and she's actually growing a nook grass, which I don't think we can... Nope, can't mention, but... Or mess with, as I just jam the X button. We can't mess with that here.
Forgive me. I was coming after you when I was attacked by this dog.
You again. You have a tiresome habit of appearing at the most inopportune moments. But I don't have the time to waste on the likes of you. Heir of the Sage, show your face and accept your fate. Defy me and condemn your own flesh and blood. Defy me, and your son will die.
Mama, stay inside. If you come out, he will attack. Stay inside.
Well, what a surprise. I come out to find the one who taunts me is a dog. But you are not just a dog. I can smell it. I can smell the evil that tells me who you really are.
If you know who I am, you must know what I want. Come quietly, and I promise a quick and painless demise.
Ha! Release him first, then we will talk.
You are in no position to make demands. Be quiet and come to me.
Oh, yeah. You reason like the monstrous beast you are. Very well. I will go to you. Farewell, my friends. Remember, together it is possible to break even an elm. Together, you can overcome even the strongest evil.
You choose wisely. In you, the blood of the sages has found a true heir. Such a pity that I must spill it. But there is nothing to fear. Your son will be following you before long.
So that was your plan. But the scythe has hit the stone. You are wrong if you think an old babushka like me has no fire left in her.
My eyes! My eyes!
Well, you like my nook powder? Go, Boris! Hurry!
You! That meddlesome old hag, trying to cheat me of my destiny. Ah, my eyes, my eyes! But now, only one seal remains. Just one more. When the last heir's blood is spilt, my spirit will finally be free of this scepter.
Stop where you are. You aren't getting away this time.
Mama? Mama! Mama! No! If only I had not let that dog capture me. I thought I could finally make things up to you. This is all my fault. Mama!
Feels.
That evil dog flew off to the east, yes? East. I think the Lord High Priest's island is to the east. Oh, yo. You say you have been chasing this dog. You must not give up. We cannot allow another life to be sacrificed like my mother's. You must find him and defeat him.
Believe me, his list of crimes needed no addition to persuade us of that. But what are we supposed to do now? We finally catch up with the fiend, and he flies off. How can we possibly hope to follow?
That is it! Imperia! If the enemy can fly, then you need to fly too. You must enlist the help of the god bird, Imperia. There are monuments about her in the shrine inside this ruin. It is written on them how she fights against evil. If anyone can help you in this battle, I am certain that Imperia can.
So a couple quick things. That battle was just eight hellhounds, and I didn't see a reason to really include them since we just fought them. And that key that Marta had given us, that is, well, of course, like it says, the ultimate key. It opens every treasure chest, every door, any locked thing this game has to offer from this point onward. Luckily, the magic key, actually, this is completely optional to get. You don't have to get this in Tradain. In fact, my second playthrough this game, I completely forgot about it and wasn't able to unlock half the chests until I got the ultimate key. But this lets us open everything, and any type of... The main ones we can open now are going to be prison cell type locks, which we haven't been able to do. There's actually two we're going to get in this video. One's at Red's Cottage, the other is in Castle Minnie's castle. Let's talk to Merrick again. Mama, our friends will avenge your death, I promise you. Say the evil dog flew off to the east, yes, in the direction of Lord High Priest Island, so the mirrors help you able to jump, blah 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 blah. You should look around the ruin and lead the inscription, then tell you more about the legendary... Okay, I know this. Let's see what Boris has to say. Okay. Well, that was exciting. So, well, we've already read this. I don't know if anything happens if we go in here and just leave. I guess no one's gonna stop me right now. Okay. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've really gotten this far in the game. As long as I've looked at a guide. I don't believe we can check Marta's house or her remains. No, we can't. And the barn, I believe, is just... Yeah, it's dead. So since we need to go to the east, I'm actually not going to do that in this video. What I am going to do is I'm going to transport to Princess Minnie's castle and get a chest there, and then I'm going to be going to Red's thing to open up those gates, get those treasures here on the video, because I've spent so long, like literally the past almost 2 weeks, I've put about 6 hours, almost 6 hours every day into this game to get back to where I was, and I've just been so, like, I need to do videos for this game that it's just not even funny. Okay. And all of these will, of course, be locked, but I don't see a point to it because need the ultimate key to get to this point, so it's kind of moot, I guess. And I've actually did manage to find quite a bit more mini medals in this playthrough than I was my other file. Now this double-edged sword, this is actually an interesting item because it is actually cursed right now. We can actually give it to the hero and it will not curse him because for some reason he won't get cursed. Well, I mean, I know the reason, but I'm not going to say it on camera because it's bonus content of the game. We can give it to Jessica as well. The only problem with this sword right here as it is of course it's cursed, but whenever you attack, you take a little bit of damage in exchange for it, and that's even including if you do like Falcon Slash, so you would take, you know, a couple hits of damage. So let's give the minis. Let's give the mini medals to Minnie.
Oh, so if you vote once that mini medals already, let's take a look, love.
55 reaches 60, a meteorite bracer. Yeah, so honestly, the treasures she gives us aren't that spectacular this early on. She did give us the fishnet stockings. I believe there's only 2 pairs in the whole game, so don't sell them. And I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't believe there's alchemy recipes for them. She also gave us a posh waistcoat, which is nothing. It is just a random piece of equipment for Angelo, but I've made this for him, and it is the best thing for him up to this point. And she also gave me these gold nuggets, which I'm going to use later in another alchemy thing, but it won't be right away. I also will be using this Yggdrasil, which is if you combine an Yggdrasil leaf and magic water together, it heals everyone in the entire party to full HP. Again, I believe we had those same stations in the other video, which I'm going to see if I remember this alchemy recipe off the top of my head. Since that sword is cursed, most of the time, an item that is cursed, you can use Saint's Ashes with, and it relieves it of the curse. I believe this is the recipe. No, it's not. I will do that in the video. In between videos, I'll look it up, make the weapon that it can. If I can, I should be able to. I have pretty much everything. I don't throw anything away in this game. I should be able to make that item, and I should have it hopefully in the next video. So let me go to Red's place real quick and get that little bit of treasure. And then, I know it's been kind of a short video in comparison to my other ones, but I'm actually going to cheat. I need to look up a guide and see where I need to go next, because I can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't want to just meander around on camera and just cut out like 50 minutes when I could just, you know, go to GameFAQs and be like, oh, that's where I need to go. That's very convenient, I guess. I do believe, level-wise, I believe I'm pretty much almost exactly where I was on my other file, so that's definitely a plus. Yeah, it's just I've had just so much. If no one's kind of watched my channel apart from my other videos, apart from Dragon Quest, you guys know that I've really had just like a stressful year, more or less since June, with thoughts of graduating about 2 times from school. By the way, I have graduated, and I'm in the process of finding a job, so, I mean, my life actually is looking alright, is going pretty good right now, but I don't know, in the last year I just haven't really had motivation to do Dragon Quest because of other things going on in my life, but I finally have my life more or less sorted out, and he runs so slow on here, it's funny. Um, yeah, so it's just that is mainly the big reason why I just haven't recorded anything for Dragon Quest. It's just life has been in the way of everything. So yeah, I do apologize for that. But I mean, I'm all caught up on this file. I'm everything going on, and yeah. So let's. I can't even remember what Red has. I think it's pretty good stuff. But we'll find out right now. Garter. I've used Garter in Alchemy. That's not the first one I found. Mini metal, and what are you? Ooh, spiked steel whip. I don't believe that's cursed. No. And this would actually be a decent whip for me to give to Jessica if I had trained her along that. Excuse me. If I trained her along the whips, but they're just not as powerful, at least to me, as knives and those turning into swords. So that's more or less why I train her as that. So yeah, as you can see, I've almost maxed out their stats in weapons, and oh, I just noticed humanity is like a chibi face for Genghis. That's actually kind of adorable. Yeah, it's just that I haven't done anything for charisma for Angelo. He learns pretty good stuff. It's just Angelo, compared to the hero and everyone else, does not gain as much skill points per level, and I prefer to just stick him to the weapons that I'm gonna keep him in throughout the whole game. So that's why I haven't put anything into charisma. He does learn some pretty good stuff, but just nothing good early on, and it just takes way too long to farm up to that point. So, I don't even know why I broke those pots. I've already done it. I've already found those items. So, thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII. Again, I do sincerely apologize that it's taken so freaking long for me to get this far. Well, to get this next video up, I mean, or whatever video I'm working on right now. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get this. I apologize for that so much. But yes, thank you for being patient if you've eagerly been waiting. I promise it won't be a year before the next video.